And hello there, everybody. How are you all doing today? It's the Sony State of Play Day.
Woo!
I heard that this was rumored to happen, apparently.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we couldn't stream it today because I was out and Megan was at work, so there was like no way that it was happening.
Yeah.
Night. So, Megan, are you ready? Now, I will say really quick, and I didn't mean to interrupt you after I asked your question. A lot of Sony State of Plays. Not all of them. How was the last one? Is the last one good? I know there have been a lot of times when it's been like kind of mid-ish, right?
I think the last one was a little bit better, but overall it was still kind of meh aside from a couple things.
Yeah, like overall kind of just like okay, right? Like it's fine, you know what I mean? But nothing really pop out wow, right? Or at least not in my opinion. You know, my professional opinion. I mean, I have only seen up to this point most of the E3s. You know, I'm just saying. And so I personally don't have any predictions for this. We're just gonna see what happens. I can't even begin to think what Sony might be cooking.
I mean, there's a good chance we might see more Monster Hunter Wilds. I've also heard rumors that there might be a new Astrobot game. So, I guess we shall see.
I suppose, yeah. How's the volume, by the way? Should I turn up like one more tick?
It's okay, it's good.
Hi everyone, I'm Asad Kizilbash, head of PlayStation Studios and head of PlayStation Productions. I'm here to welcome one of the newest members.
He has simultaneously a kind of funny last name, but also kind of a cool one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Kizilbash sounds badass. I don't know why. Probably because there's a Q in it.
Last year.
I mean, probably.
They're revealing gameplay captured in-engine.
Honestly, I'm kind of curious about Concord because I kind of heard about that. I guess it's a game made by the people who made, I think it's Firewalk?
Firewatch?
Like, Firewatch, yeah.
I mean, they have Ratchet and Clank in the little thingy, so they definitely haven't forgotten about them still. Again, I should say.
I mean, they haven't, but like, when is Insomniac gonna get time to do it? They're just gonna be making Spider-Man and Wolverine and stuff.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, jukebox.
Wasn't the plan. It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die.
See if captions are good.
It worked, didn't it?
Oh, they actually have proper captions, so that's okay.
Hey, start time.
Nice.
Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Oh, where is this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then, that.
He just wants the hot sauce. Leave him alone.
That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue button...
Amar, we will. We will.
Okay. So I do like the kind of sci-fi that this is looking to be, right?
No one moves.
Yeah.
We'll be taking this off your hands.
What? This?
Funny.
So yeah, give him the hot sauce.
Hey, maybe it's really good hot sauce. Oh.
I mean, now we'll never know. Pew.
Slow them down a little for you. Meet at the rendezvous point.
Wait, what? Where's the rendezvous? I didn't catch that.
So I do wonder what kind of game this is.
Yeah,
I...
Fine. They only got one of my
I mean,
legs.
it's hard to say, because even just based on what we're seeing here, I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being like a co-op looter shooter type deal.
Well, see, this kind of looks like, I don't know if this, because I know Valve has that rumored
Still mad at me?
game that they might be making. I don't know if they'd put that on PlayStation, but I know it's supposed to be like a team shooter, like
Yeah.
that one Riot put out.
This is you.
Valorant?
Yeah, that one. Now, I'm not saying this is it, but I'm seeing a lot of characters that have very unique things.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it being another, like, hero shooter type game.
And the Valve one, based on the leaks, looked like it was pretty far along, so...
Yeah.
Don't worry. Nobody's dying dishonorably. And also,
I mean, it kind of makes sense, because if a lot of them started production of, like, a hero shooter type game around the same time Overwatch had got popular, then if it took them, like, 5-6 years, they're probably close to finishing.
I mean, possibly. I don't know, I just want to see another game made by Valve. I just like Valve games.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
Yeah.
Do not dare. Well, we were supposed to stick together. If you let go, I swear.
And yeah, I want another Valve shooter, like another quirky Valve shooter, you know?
Yeah.
Especially since TF3 is probably not going to happen.
You avoided a dishonorable death.
Probably
Dying
not.
is the best way to learn how not to die. Or something.
I knew this was gonna
Or
work.
something.
This wasn't the plan.
No, it just wasn't the one we started with. All right, another satisfied customer. Goods delivered. I sent everyone their cut.
Ooh, yeah.
So do you, like, carry it around with you for emergency bland situations or whatever?
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less scaffolding.
No scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fiery embrace again.
You sound ridiculous.
I do like how his quirk is just like he's obsessed with hot sauce. It's interesting.
Yeah, right? I kind of like that.
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord galaxy. In Concord, from the moment you log on, you are part of the crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy as free gunners. Free gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the stars. They take high-stake jobs on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews. Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
I mean, I do like seeing gameplay.
It's hard work.
Yeah, we don't see enough of that these days.
And we don't take it for granted. Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on.
Veil.
Yeah, you better run.
Free gunners have a shot at making something of
They
themselves.
even have a jump like Widowmaker bed.
Need a second to fix myself up.
Why not?
And in the wild,
Ah, she has like a crossbow. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kind of like a mage. It's kind of neat, actually.
Yeah, they do have some pretty interesting characters. Star Child. Interesting.
I do also like the name Starchild, to be honest.
Endless rage!
Endless rage!
we risk our lives every day to do the job.
I'll clear the way.
I mean, I will say the characters seem pretty diverse and pretty interesting. I'm not sure what to think of the gameplay, because even just watching it now, I don't know, there's something about it that just looks very generic to me.
Take any job.
But to be fair, this is probably the kind of game where you wouldn't really know until you actually played it for a while.
I mean, probably.
Because even Overwatch in the promo materials kind of looks like that until you play it. But yes, it does seem very Valorant and Overwatch inspired.
We're the free gunner crew of
It
the North
does.
Star. And
But I like that this isn't like, you know,
we're going to make our mark on this galaxy.
just the same kind of game, right?
Yeah.
The crew is gathering. Would you like to join us for game night?
With Concord, we leaned on the strengths and background of our team to make a tight, well-balanced FPS that feels great to play. We focused a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive abilities.
We ended up finding ourselves influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games in the interesting way that the asymmetry of their characters.
Also, the
makes
environments
every
look
fight,
pretty
every
interesting
matchup
too.
feel really different.
They do.
Leaning into the asymmetry of the characters, really pushing the possibility space of two different characters colliding. It's all about creating opportunities for improvisation. That's where we can get out of the way and let players find their own magic. We also have abilities that are meant to have impact beyond direct combat. Deployable gear that can persist throughout a full game, so whether that's multiple rounds.
Because I know this is like the first time we're kind of seeing the game, and I'm kind of curious on like how many different characters they're really gonna have.
Explosive traps, lane blocking walls,
yeah,
ways to support your team or disrupt your enemies. Coordinated teams can set up and plan ahead, and depending on where and when it happens, players can shift the battlefield to their advantage.
We've got everything from mystics and medics to gunslingers and sparked robots.
Oh, there we go.
Every character brings their own unique.
Okay, so
default squad and
what
free
I'm
agents.
seeing there, yeah, it looks to be about 12
Every
characters.
week, when you log into Concord, you will be welcomed with a new cinematic vignette that will give you a chance to see our characters off the job. They will feature ongoing narrative.
Oh, they're
arcs
doing the
that
thing
link the
Overwatch
characters'
really
stories
didn't.
and
More
relationships
animation, more
and
character
unpack
building.
the broader Concord
I mean, I'm glad someone is.
We're excited
Yeah.
to share that we'll be hosting a pre-launch beta in July, followed by
Oh,
Concord's
well
global
maybe we
launch
should try the
on
beta.
August 23rd,
I mean, I think it'd be fun.
2024.
Okay, so it's August and it's the PC and PS5. Okay.
Thanks for saying when it's broadcast.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Oh, for
Like,
PC.
we're already watching it.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
You seem like a
So God of War Ragnarok's coming to PC, huh? Okay.
person.
I mean, that makes sense. Is the first God of War on PC?
I don't think any of the God of Wars are on PC.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a quick look. Oh yeah, the first one's on PC. The 2018 reboot or 2020, whatever it is.
Okay.
The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. You will die. Kratos of Sparta.
The top guy in the reviews here is like, God of War Ragnarok on PC when? It's like, well, now he's getting his wish.
Apparently.
I mean, it makes sense. Sony has been pushing to move more of their exclusives to PC.
Yeah, like it is good. I don't know, it's really interesting though, because we're seeing a lot of exclusives go to PC now.
Yeah.
That I almost kind of wonder if like we're gonna eventually start seeing the end of. Well, we're never gonna see the proper end of like consoles, but I mean, a lot of exclusives are going to PC now.
Well, they are, and Sony's kind of taken an approach similar to like the movie industry, where like they release it into theaters, and then like 6 months to a year later they release the Blu-ray. They're basically putting it on PC to have like a second launch of the game.
Maybe.
And I doubt they'll ever go like the full Xbox route, where they'll release on PC day one. But I'd be curious.
I'd be too. By the way, did you move your mic a little bit?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Your mic just doesn't seem to be going as high on my mixer, but that's okay.
Okay, well I just moved it just a little closer.
Perhaps this is heaven's way of lamenting the state of the land. Men are powerless at the feet of the divine. But even so, someone must act.
Is this like a new Dynasty Warriors game, or is this something else? I'm kind of curious.
I mean, it looks very similar.
Because I mean, it has been a
don't
long time. I wouldn't be
know.
surprised if this is Dynasty Warriors 10.
That does look like Sao Sao. So this might actually be Dynasty Warriors.
A nameless hero rises.
Dynasty Warriors Origins.
Okay.
So, do you get to make a character in that one? So, is it going to be kind of like Kingdoms?
I guess so.
Or,
That's kind of interesting.
Not Kingdoms, Empire. Empire.
I was dreaming. It wasn't a dream.
I think it was Empire.
Oh.
That's neat, though.
We were really transported
Yeah.
to Mirrorland.
This, I'm not going to lie, I'm intrigued by
Oh.
because it just seems different. Oh, wait.
This looks like Atelier. I don't know if this is supposed to be the Marie remake that was coming out.
Yeah, because they meant the moment they mentioned like doing dresses or whatever. Yeah, because there is a game that does that, isn't there? Or that like focuses on being like a dress person.
I'm not too sure. It does seem to have a quite varied gameplay loop, though, just on what we're seeing, though.
It does.
I don't know, even just like that girl there reminds me a lot of like the Atelier character design as well. I need to actually play some of those games. I have so many of them, and I haven't played any of them.
Yeah, I should give them a shot sometime too.
Yeah.
Like most games, they've been on my list.
They kind of fall into the same category that like the Trails games for me fall into, where like there's so many of them and I don't really know where to start. I know with Trails there's more of like a definitive start, but Infinite Nikki.
Infinity Nikki.
Okay. That's interesting. But yeah, there's just so many of them. I don't really know exactly where to start with the Atelier games.
I have seen the miracles you so claim.
Tips works.
The towering shadows vanished into the mist.
I pray for their grace.
I got dark seared.
Yeah, I guess.
Dota 2 hero for people that don't know.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I still don't really know what he does. I haven't actually played against him yet. He just runs really fast, and I find it funny.
These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands.
So, you know, I'm noticing a very interesting theme for some of the games that we've seen and some of the games that have come out somewhat recently. A lot of samurai and Eastern, like Asian kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Which I'm here for. I like that kind of stuff.
I do too, and I think like even though they don't necessarily have an anime art style, I feel like they are playing into that crowd a little bit with like the Japanese culture references and like exploration of their culture.
Yeah.
But I mean, this looks pretty cool. Like it does look like you have quite a bit of variety in terms of what character you play. Like it reminds me a lot of like Strangers of Paradise, the Final Fantasy game.
Okay.
But yeah, I will definitely have to keep an eye on that one because I'm kind of curious. Skydance's Behemoth. Oh, it's a VR game.
Oh, well, that's good. You could use your VR a bit more.
Yeah, one of these days. I still need to get Beat Saber.
I thought I could be a hero and break the curse. But I was a fool.
I don't know if Saints and Sinners was a good one. I don't remember.
I think if I remember correctly, it's considered kind of mediocre.
Thirst for death.
Oh, see, this looks cool. This looks like pretty much the type of game I would want out of VR. Oh.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, because we're finally kind of starting to get like the meat of proper VR games now. Yeah, ones that aren't just like demos, but are just like, or feel like demos, but ones that are like actual games, right?
Yeah.
Thought I could be a hero. But heroes don't survive the Forsaken Lands.
Oh. That was interesting animation.
That was.
Only mine. monsters do.
Fall 2024. Okay. Well, this might be one I have to pick up, like, relatively early on launch. We'll see. Because I do want to actually use my PSVR. Like, it's a very cool system. I just haven't had a chance to really do much of it. Oh, there's another one.
20th Century Games, huh? Alien?
So they're doing more games based on Fox properties, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, is it Alien?
Oh,
it is
they're
Alien.
doing an Alien VR game?
That's pretty spicy. That's pretty spicy.
Well, I know who's buying this one.
I mean, probably. I do like Alien. You know, it's funny.
If this comes out in fall, it might come out around Halloween as well.
Like, I showed Megan the first Alien movie. She doesn't remember it. Makes me kind of sad. Gonna be honest.
I'm sorry.
Well, you're even like, oh, have I seen that one? I'm like, yeah, we watched it. And you're like, oh, I don't remember. So now we're probably gonna watch it again, but I'm probably gonna get her to watch Aliens like immediately after as well. I'm not gonna be like, okay, we'll wait until to do the next one. I'll be like, no, Megan, we're doing all the Alien movies now, back to back.
Highly anticipated PvP shooter.
Maybe not actually back to back. That'd be a lot of movies in one day. Back to back ish. Yeah, Marvel.
Huh.
Wolverine?
I was saying, is this more Wolverine gameplay? NetEase.
Oh no,
this is the League, the Marvel Rivals game.
Oh.
So this is like a hero shooter type game of Marvel characters, from what I understand.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. Could be good. See, this is the weird thing with Marvel. It's either gonna be a bop or it's gonna be garbage.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I'm having some doubts is because
NetEase.
Yeah, well, it's NetEase and like it's hard. It seems like it's really hard for these kind of games to stick a landing. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's Overwatch like.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like these games have trouble. So I'm not really too sure what to expect.
Yeah, because I will say, like, the aesthetics of the game, like, it looks pretty okay. I don't, like, I understand why they're doing the perspective of, like, seeing the character over the shoulder, because, you know, they want you to be playing as the Marvel character. There's just something about the animations in particular that make it feel really clunky to me.
Damn, was that an older Magneto? I've not, like, done anything Marvel related in, like, forever.
I mean, I guess so. He did look a bit
that's
older.
Storm. Yeah, it's Magneto. So,
yeah, he's got a beard.
So did they make Magneto old? See, I'm so out of touch with like anything Marvel. I don't read the comics or anything. I've always wanted to get into the comics, but the problem with comics, there's like 1,000 of them, and it's like, where do I start? You know?
Yeah.
And so to me, it's tough, especially since I'm the kind of person like to start like at a beginning, but you can't really do that with comics. So it's unless you go to like the beginning of an arc. So I don't know. To me, it's just really strange.
Yeah.
So it's a struggle for me to get into comics. So maybe, but I guess maybe they made Magneto older, or this is a version of Magneto that's older. Comics are weird.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a slightly different version of them. Like, they do tend to experiment with that kind of stuff when it comes to games.
They do? I don't know. And who is that? Like, I actually want to know who the Hammer character is, because I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Adam? It's not like Black. It's not Black Adam though. I only know one Adam, and oh, that's DC. Is Black Adam DC? Black Adam's DC, right?
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I don't know who Adam is. Adam's a new one to me. And that's Scarlet Witch, Venom, of course. Yeah, notice something here, by the way. Notice something here. I'm sorry I'm pausing a lot for this one. But yo, 2 Spider-Man characters. I guess 2 X-Men characters as well. And like Scarlet Witch, and I guess who the hell is that? I don't know. Is that like Jarvis or something? I'm not too sure. It could be an Iron Man thing, for all I know.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know a lot of Marvel characters aside from like some Spider-Man stuff.
Like, unless that's also Adam, but I mean, I have no clue. But yeah, it's all the popular characters. It's X-Men and like Spider-Man, you know.
I mean, yeah, like, especially if you're launching the game, they're gonna have a lineup that has a lot of the popular characters. And it seems like might be like an evil version of Spider-Man. I'm not too sure, because he did kind of have an attack in the earlier clip, I think, that he used symbiote.
He
Unless
did
that was
have
Venom.
no, I'm pretty sure Spider-Man did have the symbiote. So I don't know. This could be because he like in the new game he has the symbiote, right? Does he? He
Yeah.
does. So
I
it
think
could just be
so.
that, because I think that's the same suit they give him in the PS4 game, Spider-Man 2 or whatever.
See, they could have been really edgy and made it like Carnage instead.
I mean, I'm sure he'll be a character.
I mean, he'll probably be a character eventually, but
Okay, let's see how mankind has conquered.
Who the hell is that? Is that see, because you have the guy that like eats worlds or something. I was gonna say Galvatron, and although that's not exactly incorrect, a Scarlet Spider, neat. That's also not the correct property, right? A Galvatron is literally Transformers. Who is it? In
I have no idea.
Because there is a character that's big, because he's the one that like controls Silver Surfer or something like that, right?
I think so.
Shoot, what's his name? I want to say it starts with a G, but I could be wrong. But I find it funny that they have like a female version of him, I guess. I assume that's just a completely different character. But
I mean,
she looks exactly
probably.
like him.
Also, I just want to point out that she's voiced by Yumi from League of Legends, same voice actor.
Okay, that's kind of funny. I also thought the Scarlet Spider was a different costume.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Oh, spooky. You know, aside from the anime angle, I wonder if like the popularity of games like Dark Souls is also contributing to the fact that we're getting a lot of like Japanese-inspired games.
I mean, I think it could be likely because a lot of these seem to have the same kind of like combat. Like this literally makes me think of Sekiro. I know it's not Sekiro or anything.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it gives us a very similar kind of vibe. But once again, notice though, right, how it's once again very Asian inspired, right? Very like samurai. I wonder why we're getting so many of those. I wonder. Yo, is this a Thunderbolt Fantasy reference? It isn't. But I love Thunderbolt Fantasy. And seeing a dude with like the umbrella while it's raining and being a cool badass samurai right by where there clearly possibly was a Buddha statue makes me think, yo, it's Thunderbolt Fantasy reference. I would love it if this. Yeah, right? Like, I would love it if this was secretly a Thunderbolt Fantasy reference. If anyone here hasn't seen Thunderbolt Fantasy, go watch it. I actually love it, like, a lot. Unless you're afraid of puppets, which I know some people are.
It's a very weird show, but yeah, the entire show is done with, like, puppetry.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I don't know who's actually going to go watch Thunderbolt Fantasy after this. Just stick with it. By around episode 3, I want to say, it starts to really show how badass it can be. And then stick with it the entire way, because I promise you. Literally, I know it's like at the end of season 2, but literally at the end of season 2, in my opinion, is probably one of the best fight scenes in all of TV. I'm going to be honest with you. Personally, right?
Where winds meet, huh? Okay.
In development for PS5. Alright.
Hello, friends and fans. I'm super excited to welcome.
Oh, this is the Until Dawn remake, isn't it?
Blackwood Winter Getaway.
Oh yes, that's right. I forgot they were doing that.
Yeah.
You can't hide from me, Michael.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Because I did play this game on my YouTube channel. First recorded gameplay that I put up, actually. And I had a lot of fun with it. So...
Also, I just want to say before we get too far into it, that scene of Sam looking over the cliff in the game, I remember that being a very beautiful moment, like, in the original game, and it doesn't look as good because the sun's, like, blocking out everything in this one.
It doesn't. You know, I will say, I do think it looks weird to me. I'm going to be honest. There's something about, like, because I'm in my head, I'm trying to compare it to, like, how the original looks. I know this is gonna supposedly like look better and different, but there's something about that looks off to me. I almost wonder if it's like the lighting or something, or how the
I think it's the lighting.
Yeah, because I feel like it's how the characters are shaded, right? Because even this looks off to me, right?
Yeah.
And almost look, because I don't know, it's weird.
I mean, I think it's just a big thing with the lighting, because I think pretty much everything we see in the game is done basically at nighttime until the end of the game. And this is like they're coming at sunset, so they're clearly changing it just a little bit. But yeah, even like the animations look a little weird, like with Emily like kind of laughing there. It almost makes me wonder if they like just tried to edit the animations of the characters and they didn't like do motion cap like they did last time, because obviously the actors are probably not involved with this.
I mean, it's possible.
Unless they had new stuff, but even then they might look too different to be able to properly do it. I'm not too sure.
I feel like someone's watching us.
It has been a good 9 years since the original came out.
Yeah, but this makes me really happy. Because I really like Until Dawn. And honestly, if this does well, maybe they'll do a sequel. Right?
I hope so. I guess that's the other thing we gotta keep in mind too, though. This is also a different studio with Ballistic Moon. It's not Supermassive Games who made the original.
True, true.
But yeah, I'm kind of curious. I'm wondering if they're gonna like actually add any new content, or if this is just gonna be a full one-for-one like remake.
I mean, so far I'm not seeing anything new.
I mean, I haven't seen anything new yet either. So I'm leaning towards it being more of just a remake, because I feel like if they had at least some new stuff, they might be teasing it. But a lot of these shots look basically one-for-one from like the actual game.
Yeah. I also like how it's literally just called Until Dawn again. It's not like Until Dawn Remade or something. That's a little confusing. I
hate that Sony does that. Like, at least give it a subtitle. Like.
Yeah, because like, that's a bit strange. Yeah, it's kind of like Modern Warfare. Like what again? Like whatever they called it, just Modern Warfare. So like it confuses me because like I understand that this is just like a remake, but yeah, I don't like that it doesn't have a subtitle. Maybe they'll add one later, but I just don't like that because it's like. You know, like give it something. You know, like don't go just like stamping out like the original.
Yeah.
Because I will admit, I'm a little hesitant. I'm excited for this. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still very much like, you know, are they somehow gonna mess it up? Right? You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you could, mind you, but.
I mean, I'm not too sure either. But at the same time, like I'm kind of curious because like if they're gonna call it basically the exact same, I wonder what the possibility would be like of them delisting the original game.
Good point. Good point.
Because I hope they don't, but there's a good chance they might. At least for PS5 users. Oh really? Path of Exile 2.
I will also say everybody should go and totally watch my playthrough of Until Dawn. It's really good. In my opinion.
Really fun. Do it.
Go watch it. No spoilers, but you may see me hate life at one point.
Famine, plague, besiege us.
I never talk about like maybe one day we'll go back and maybe when the remake comes out, because like I want to talk about like some stuff, particularly one moment that actually like completely broke my spirit for like a day. If you've seen it, you probably know, but I'm not saying anything until then.
I mean, that's fair. I don't quite remember, but we can always talk about that later.
I mean, yeah, I'll tell you after this probably.
I do really want to try like Path of Exile sometime. Like I've heard so many good things about it. I've just never really played like a lot of ARPGs. It just looks fun.
It does.
But I need not do it alone.
I do find interesting that they're doing a very similar art style to like Diablo 4 for this stuff.
Yeah, I don't really remember if Path of Exiles did like the same thing or not.
I want to say it was similar, but I'm not too sure. I've only seen very little bits of gameplay.
Oh, that's good.
It is cool that it has co-op though.
Yeah, and I like anything with the word cross in it, like progression, cross play.
Yeah,
like, give me that.
I like it when games can do that, because I mean, if we ever wanted to get this on Steam and like also play it on the PlayStation, we can kind of just like continue playing the same characters.
Yeah, which I think is brilliant, you know?
Yeah, like I think if we bought this game, we'd probably get it on Steam, or if it's free to play. I don't quite remember. It might be free to play.
Oh, Silent Hill 2. Nice.
I mean, that's fair. We might actually get a release date for that.
Sorry, I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you.
Yeah, I need to pause here. Right? I'm sorry, Megan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This game, like, I'm trying to think how I want to word it, because like I'm gonna say it scares me because like Silent Hill 2 does scare me, but I'm really scared for this remake. Like I'm really scared because there's so much possibility of it just going wrong. Right?
Yeah.
Like I have some hope. I actually think it will be okay. But I don't know, man. It's just, to me, it's like, because I love Silent Hill 2. Like, I love Silent Hill 2, like, so much.
I'm lost.
And I love the voice actor for James. I know it's a different guy.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
Dangerous?
Okay, I'm gonna point out something here with the voice actor for this character. So like I say, I love Silent Hill. I'm gonna gush about it a little bit here, okay? And I'm gonna point out stuff because Silent Hill 2 is like one of my games, right?
Yeah.
The voice actress, that's gonna sound weird. Almost sounds a bit too normal, right? Because one thing that I loved about, because I don't remember this character's name, if I'm being honest with you. I don't remember her name. It's not Jessica, I don't think. But see, there's like there's two. So look up this cutscene. It's right at the beginning of the game, so it's not spoilers. And like listen to it, right? Like I might even show Megan after. But like the original voice actress, you could make the argument that she doesn't sound like she's doing a good job, right? But you could also make the argument that it's actually perfect for the role, right? Because this character here, because this is your first interaction with a character in Silent Hill 2, I believe, right? And it's just such a weird experience because you can tell there's something really like off about her simply by the way she talks, right?
Yeah.
Because like listen how she talks here, right?
Lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
See, like to me, it just sounds too normal. But you look at the one in the OG Silent Hill, and she sounds. I'm trying to think because I don't think I could do it, but it's more like she's like, "There's something in this town. There's something wrong with it," right? Like it sounds so like just off, right? Like there's something off about the way she speaks, but that's what makes it really good, right?
Yeah.
You could mistake it for bad voice acting, but I actually think it's really good for the character because it makes her seem, because it's your first interaction with a character in Silent Hill 2, and it doesn't feel safe or like a normal conversation, right? That you'd expect, right? Like it kind of sounds like, okay, maybe there's something like mentally going on with this person, right? Like maybe she's not quite, all there, you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah.
But that's what makes it so good. And I actually really like that character. So to me here, she actually ironically sounds too normal. I don't know if I like that. I'll show you it later, Megan. Anybody else can look it up. Like I said, it's right at the beginning of the game, no spoilers. So don't worry about it.
Is it dangerous?
James sounds okay.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not.
I don't know. See,
I'm going either way.
No, you shouldn't be here.
Oh.
Yeah, the nurses are very iconic in Silent Hill 2. So I do like that they're kind of pulling a Resident Evil remake situation with how it's over the shoulder.
Good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good.
And they're really focusing on her.
Now, is she gonna have a bigger role in the remake?
That's a really good question. It's certainly possible.
Please.
October 8th, okay. So this is telling me I need to start playing through Silent Hill pretty soon. Silent Transmission. Okay.
I guess that's supposed to be like a recap video of the first game?
I don't know.
That's what it sounds like to me, anyway.
Well, thing is,
probably
you don't really
just to get people caught up.
I mean, you don't even need to play the first game to play the second one, though. Like, they're actually completely separate stories.
I mean, yeah, but they might want to have something just for people who want to know about that before they play the sequel.
I mean, maybe.
Unless it's unrelated, I'm not too sure. Ah, Monster Hunter!
As soon as we find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
I mean, this makes sense to see.
You bet.
Yeah.
Wait, who spoke? That wasn't the Palico, was it?
Palico, was it?
The Palico can talk?
We can get started.
Wait. I don't know, is it the Palico?
I think it is.
Well, I guess Palicos can talk. It's just I'm not used to hearing, like, your Palico talk.
Yeah.
But I guess they can talk. I don't think they ever talk in, like, the cuts. Like, I don't think I've ever heard your Palico, like, your character's Palico talk. Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll be honest, I can't quite remember from Rise.
I've never heard of a Karatnoth
It's been a bit.
big before.
Oh, the bird bounce.
Got big spikes on
Those
its
are cool.
back.
Ooh, is that showing us that weather and stuff's gonna change?
It looks like it, yeah. So maybe the weather will affect like which monsters spawn or like give them different bonuses and stuff, depending. Oh, that's a big bear.
Now to lead it away from the pack, we'll make for the desert.
Interesting. So kind of like a baiting mechanic, I guess.
Yeah. Oh.
So it does seem like weather might play a part in this.
Yeah, or at least the sandstorms at the very least.
Yeah.
Seems like it enrages the monsters maybe, or makes it more powerful.
Longsword, of course. At least I think that's longsword.
Yeah, I believe so. Oh. Dude, the saliva!
Yeah. Oh, your bird can pick you up. That's neat.
That is kind of cool. Oh, and I guess that's like a new weapon?
I mean, maybe. It could be a variation of like the bow gun, maybe.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, because that looks like a big greatsword or something.
I thought you were talking about the gun.
Oh.
That's like a missile. Okay. See, I don't use the gun weapons in Monster Hunter. I don't use the range stuff, so I don't know how new any of that is.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not too sure. I just wouldn't be surprised if they showed us a couple of the new weapons. Flares. Oh.
Ah, I see. So there's gonna be like a button mashing thing for that, probably.
Most likely. 2025. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's to be expected. Yo, save data bonus. Oh, you get. Oh, neat. You get world save data bonuses. Well, you need to play some world then.
I mean, I would like to. It's interesting they're doing it for World, though. Are they gonna have stuff for Rise as well? No, lame.
Seems not.
I like how they're just like, yeah, we know people playing World right now. Let's give them a bonus so they buy the new game.
I mean, true. World has surged again in popularity. Also, Astrobot.
Astrobot! I love the little robot fox. I want one. I need to actually play the Astrobot like little tech demo thing they had on PS5. I've heard it's really good. Oh.
Man, can your controller do that? Yeah, I thought not.
No. I didn't buy the $300 controller.
Wee.
Honestly, I was kind of hoping they'd make another Astrobot game because I just really love 3D platformers, and like it just seems like a good franchise if they're gonna do that. I think that's roughly how the tech demo plays.
Toggle.
They made a little song. I see. You know, that sumo fish kind of reminds me of like some of the bosses in Splatoon. Very similar character design.
I could see it.
Yeah, this looks cute. I will probably get this when it comes out.
It does seem pretty good. Oh. We're getting like little references? Because this is like, that was like Journey, wasn't it?
That was Nathan Drake there. That one's Journey.
Okay, so they're doing little references then. See, I was actually gonna ask you like which one this was because I had no idea. Right? Like I saw you had hair, but I had no clues. This is Nathan Drake.
Yeah, you just look at his
reference.
outfit and stuff. Like it's very Nathan Drake, and like even like the ruins and stuff that he's like hiding behind look very similar to stuff in Uncharted 1.
Okay.
So, yeah, and the little Journey guy, that makes sense.
The little Journey guy, and this guy is who's this? It's not Aiko.
I mean,
Is
I wanted to say Ico at first, but yeah, I don't think it is.
I don't think it's Aiko. Like he has the horns, but
I'm trying to remember because it looks familiar.
maybe it is Aiko.
I mean, maybe it's supposed to be Ico.
See, this one I'm not too sure on.
Oh no, his horn!
The horn broke off. Maybe that is Aiko because isn't like when the horn's broken? I don't quite remember.
I think so, yeah.
Yo, Parappa!
Ah, Parappa!
Love it.
You gotta believe.
Gotta believe.
Oh,
It's a good
that
song,
was just
actually.
the PS5.
Oh, he is the PS5. Oh, I see. Where's Guitar Man? Where's my Guitar Man reference?
Yeah, you're like 20 years too late for that.
Dude, I would literally buy like 5 of these if they had a Guitar Man reference. See, now I can't say I'm kidding, because if it happens, I gotta do it now.
Oh, the paint.
Oh, that was Shadow of the Colossus. Yo!
Yeah, you're right, it totally is.
Shadow of the Colossus with our boy Wander and Aggro. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. I always said Aggro.
Aside from them like referencing other Sony properties, I wonder if this is also a way for them to kind of test and see like, oh, which franchise are people interested in?
I mean, I'd take a Shadow of the Colossus too. Probably never gonna happen, but I'd take it.
It'll probably never happen, but that would be cool.
Megan, you're supposed to like support the dream, not try to kill it.
I'm not trying to kill the dream.
Yo, Kirby reference.
Oh look, another Kirby reference.
Another Kirby reference. Yo, Iron Giant. Yo, God of War.
Hey,
Boy
it's Kratos. I like how the scar goes like right over his like little lens.
Wait, did it? Oh yeah, you're right. It does.
It's like painted on top. It's great. There's a lot of variety in the enemies. I wonder if we're getting this game relatively soon then.
Okay, who do we have? Okay, I see
we got the
Aloy.
Ape Escape guy in the back, Spike.
Yeah, Spike. Is that? Yeah, that is Spike. It does look like Spike.
And then
I'm a little scared. What if Guitar Man is actually in this? Then I will have to buy 5 of these. I mean, they're referencing like a game from that same company, you know, in Ape Escape, and admittedly probably another more obscure franchise in Ape Escape.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I'd even say even the fact that they're referencing Shadow of the Colossus is, and possibly Ico, is kind of weird because as my stream a couple of years ago now of Shadow of the Colossus proved, to me at least, no one I knew what Shadow of the Colossus was except for me. And I was like, damn, this game was huge back in the day.
Yeah, I feel like it was one of those games that was like really big for its time, but then like it fell into obscurity for no particular reason, which is weird because it had so many re-releases.
It's such a good game too. I love Shadow of the Colossus.
It was. Also, I'm sad there's no Ratchet and Clank.
I mean, to be fair, who knows what else might be in the game? We might not have seen everything, right?
I know. I just feel like if they're gonna show off PlayStation franchise, you think they'd show Ratchet because it's like one of the mascots.
As well as PlayStation.com for the latest on Days of Play. This global celebration runs through June 12th, with deals on PlayStation Store, great new content coming to PlayStation Plus, and much more.
Okay.
So you know what? How many people are complaining in the chat is first my question. Because I feel like that's always important to check out. Yes, I watch VTubers, you guys. Yes, I watch Womoko, and I've seen some Bibu. Okay, it's very funny. Okay, I think I gotta let it play. No, I don't want to see Andrew Tate. I don't. Well, I know it's not Andrew Tate. That's Sean. But I don't want to. I want to watch that. Hopefully, I didn't click it by accident.
Yeah, don't click it by accident.
Spider-Man 3 announcement possibly.
Oh, poor Victor. No, that'd
Poor
be too
Victor.
early for Spider-Man 3.
Wait. Oh, the Spider-Man 3 thing. Yeah. Wait. That's top chat replay. I want live chat replay. Go back a little bit. Game of the year, PS5 Pro, September 2024.
That would be funny if they actually bundled Astrobot with like the PS5 Pro.
No VR GG.
There was 2 games though.
The evil guy from Sonic and the Secret Rings. That may have been actually, because that.
Oh.
That's a good point.
Maybe.
Some of the bosses could have been like actual references.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's likely. They did look kind of familiar, but I wasn't sure if that was just because they were giving very much like Nintendo Mario boss vibes or not.
Demon Souls for PC. I'm seeing an actual amount of W's, which is shocking to me because I'm used to people complaining in these.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Like overall, I felt like it was a decent state of play. Like there was quite a few things that we kind of already knew about, but we got to see enough of the stuff we'd already seen that I think it was a pretty decent presentation.
I think it was pretty good. I actually liked it. Yeah. And I don't know. It seems like the chat was kind of on board with it, which to me is incredibly rare.
That is very rare. I don't know how many
honest.
times I've seen stuff, especially when it comes to like PS Plus announcements, like, oh, we're getting these games where there's always people complaining, no matter what they put in there.
Yeah, right. Like I don't know, and I always feel like I'm on the opposite end where I wonder if I'm like too lenient on these. Like I say, the last few were pretty mid, right? But I wouldn't say like bad necessarily. But this one I thought was pretty good actually. I liked it. You know, like there's some things I'm worried about. Don't get me wrong. Like I mean, the new game seems pretty neat, like Concord, right? That seems okay.
Concord looks cool.
Then we had like what else? They showed a lot of Concord for quite a bit. I feel like that was what they led into. A lot of the samurai based games I think look fun.
Yeah, I think both of them did. The Dynasty Warriors one and then like where the wind meets.
Yeah, and I'm digging the look of Dynasty Warriors Origins, right? Like I'm digging the look of it. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. Yeah. I did like this Infinity, whatever it was. That one looked interesting.
Infinity Nikki.
Yeah, Infinity Nikki, which, you know, I don't know, maybe it's like, I don't know, girls game. I don't know what it kind of looks like it, but I'll play it. I don't care. I'll play it. It's fun.
Playing girls games don't make me a girl.
The 2 VR games I think look pretty neat. Alien,
yeah,
I think is
I'm
going to be very
pretty
solid.
Excited.
concerned a bit for this one. Unsure if it'll be good or not.
Yeah, I'm like very hesitant about the Marvel game, but like I'll be optimistic about it until I actually play it, but I don't expect it to actually be good.
It's very Marvel is always hit or miss. That's the problem with them. You know?
Yeah.
It's either going to be good or it's going to be bad and they're going to drop it after like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, these ones seemed fun. Until Dawn. I mean, I like Until Dawn, you know.
Yeah.
I still think like the character models look a little bit weird personally, but I'm going to give it a shot because I like Until Dawn, right?
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe they got some touching up to do. It's still going to be a little bit, because what was the release date for this? Did they give it? Fall 2024.
Okay, I was say they didn't give us a specific date, but yeah.
So they might do some touch-ups, so I don't know. Whichever one was this?
Path of Exile 2?
Path of Exile 2, yes. That one seems okay. That one seems fun.
Yeah. Like I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. Silent Hill 2, cautiously optimistic, right? I love Silent Hill 2, and that's literally the only reason I'm cautiously optimistic. You know, like,
yeah.
I think there's a lot of potential, and I think it could very well be good. But I'm scared because they're touching on literally one of the best Silent Hill game. I don't even know if that's like in contention. I'd say it's the best Silent Hill game. And yeah, I don't know. It has potential to be good, but see, here's the thing, right? Konami hasn't really proved themselves yet with remakes, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's what's scary because like when Resident Evil 4 the remake was coming out, I was all in because I knew it was going to be good because, you know, Capcom to me has proven that I know some people don't like the RE3 one. I got my problems with it too, don't get me wrong. But I'd say overall, you know, Capcom has proven to me that they can do a good remake, right? So for RE4, I'm like, they're not going to be able to mess this up. And they didn't. They did a good job. Konami, though, has had a lot of L's. A lot of L's, right? So Silent Hill 2 is scary to me because I don't know. I really don't know. I'll get it. I will get it. And I probably will stream it for sure. But it's up in the air whether I like it or not. I'm concerned, right? I might, who knows? Right? Who knows? Monster Hunter Wild seems really good, right?
Yeah.
Looks really fun. And Astro's Playroom, I think, looks really not Playroom, whatever this Astro game is.
I think it's just called Astrobot.
Astrobot, I think looks really good. I would probably play that one as well. Right?
Yeah, I think that's going to be interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing more of that game as we get a bit closer to release date. Because I assume we'll see it at least one more time.
Probably. So from my perspective, right, there wasn't a single miss. It's either stuff that I'm either lukewarm towards or, you know, things that I think I would probably enjoy. So,
yeah,
you know, I'm intrigued. I'm interested.
Yeah, I do think it was one of the better showcases we've seen in like the last 6 months or so.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably true. So, you know, pretty good. What everybody else think? I would like to hear some thoughts, of course, because I always like to. Maybe you'll completely disagree with me. Maybe you'll completely think I'm right. Maybe you'll. I mean, I guess Megan and I had share the same thoughts on this, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I shouldn't say me. I should say us. Maybe you'll yell at Megan and me. You'll say we're terrible. We don't know what we're talking about. And then I'll say go watch the E3 videos because I've been through a lot of these now and I kind of know what I'm talking about with presentations. I'm just saying. And
yeah, unless you want to record yourself watching E3.
Yeah, unless you want to record yourself watching E3 because. Yeah. All right. But yeah, you know, maybe you guys think we're wrong. Maybe you guys think we're right and agree with us, right? It's I'd be very curious. If you wish to yell at me in the comments, it gives me engagement. So sure, do that. Right. So yeah, no, pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah.
All right, Megan. Any final thoughts? Any final words?
Well, thank you everybody for watching this with us, and hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we did.
All right, excellent. Yeah, so thank you very much, everybody, for watching. We hope you all enjoyed. But for now, it's time to cue the outro. So Frag out, and we shall catch you guys later.
Bye.